welcome back to the designing channel where we make content specifically about the designing. So in today's video guys, I'm going to specifically show you how to convert a design that is in the PNG or in the JPEG file into the SVG file, and we're going to be using the software which are completely for free. So I'm going to leave the link of these resources in the description box below, which you can use it. But we're going to be converting a normal designs or print-on-demand designs or the illustrations or the graphics and convert them into the SVG file so that we can sell them as a SVG craft files on various different websites or even on our own website in the form of a digital product, or either we can use them in our own craft projects as well. So let's forward to my laptop and I'm going to show you step-by-step procedure on how to do it. It's so simple and so easy. Anyone can do it. You don't need a designer experience or an artist experience to do that. So let's over to that. Before we go to part, consider clicking the like button guys. I really appreciate that. And if you want more such designing video, consider subscribing to our channel because we upload new videos every single week, so consider subscribing. So let's over to laptop. Yeah guys, the Inkscape is a free software which you can download it completely for free. So I'm going to leave the link of this website of the Inkscape in the description box below. You can hover over to the Inkscape and download this for the Mac or for the Windows, whatever you have. It's free software and it's amazing software. So when you open up the Inkscape after downloading it and after installing that software into your PC or in your MacBook, and open up, and you're going to see this kind of video when you import a design that we have already made, and we're going to convert them into the SVG files using the Inkscape. You can also use the Illustrator for this, but when we have a free software for doing this, then why not to use a free software rather than going for the paid software. Photoshop don't have the facility, but Inkscape do have. So we're just going to go over to the file menu, and I'm going to go over to the open option, and we're going to import that file. Okay, so I have selected that file. Now you're going to see that this kind of stuff will going to appear, the PNG bitmap image report. I just want to embed it. I don't want a link about it. You can just select the stuff, default import resolution, like from the file only, or you want the import resolution file to be as a default, or the file the way they have. Image rendering mode, the none, auto, you can do it one by one and just click over to the OK. We just maximize it. Okay, this is the file that I imported. Now this is a simple graphic that I made. Just for the sake of this tutorial, you can have whatever graphic or illustration you want to convert, but for the sake of this I just use this. So I'm just going to minimize the size of it. Let me just do that. Okay, and now we will going to select all the layers. So you can see that every design if you're making, they will going to have the different layers into that. Right now this is just the single layer because this is just the PNG file. So I'll just gonna go over to this. I'll just gonna select this design, and we're just gonna go over to the path, and we're going to go over to the option as the trace bitmap. So when you're going to click over to that, this kind of like option of appears over here. Here you need to see the preview of your image, but right now I'm just not seeing it. So I'll just gonna go and do these stuffs over here, and just increase the brightness. And we're just going to click over to the update. Now you can see this kind of file is appearing. If you want to do, you can do the multiple stack, remove the background as well, and then update it. Okay, just do it the way you want to. Since this is a black and white image is there, so you don't need to do much of the stuff. But if you're using a colored picture over here or colored graphic over here, then you need to go over to the color quantification and adjust the colors, increase it or decrease it according to your preview image, and then click over to the update, and you're gonna see the updated preview image over here. So that's all you need to do. Like, you just need to go over to the trace bitmap. Okay, that's what I did over here. You can remove the background, you can just update it, and you can see the preview image over here. Once you're satisfied with the preview image, you just need to click over to the OK, and you're gonna see that the layers are separating apart. So I'm just gonna click over to the OK. Okay, now you're gonna see that there are the two different layers. This is the original layer, this is the PNG file, and this is the layer that we grab it from this layer. So that means the first layer that we got, that the first image was there, that was the PNG file. That is not a vector file. Now we have converted this picture, and this is the unlit picture. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click over to this, and we're going to delete the previous image
And we're just going to click over to the delete option. It's deleted, and then we're going to just drag this image and bring it over here. So this is the file that we want. Okay, this is a file. Now you can just minimize it, you can just maximize it, and you can do it whatever way you want to, and you're gonna see it will not going to look pixelated, because that is the beauty of the SVG files. In the SVG files, no matter how much you minimize it, how much you maximize it, the file will always, or the design or image will always going to look the same. They won't be looking blurred or pixelated. So we need to convert the PNG file, which does look pixelated, upon maximizing it or zooming it, and we're going to change it to the SVG files. So first we need to vectorize that picture, vectorize that image and design. So that's what we did over here. We go over to the path option, we go over to the trace bitmap and just separated the layer and then deleted the previous layer, and now we get this image. Now this one is the file that you want. You can even go and do the break apart the pieces, and it will going to break the different pieces together. If you are having an image or a design which are having so many different layers is there, then you're going to see a different layers, but this one is just in a single layer, so that means only the single layer was there. But if you are having a design which is having multiple different layers, like the different colors are there, different types of layers, and you're going to see the multiple different layers, and then you can combine all these layers together and proceed with the further. So if I'm just going to go over to the break apart option over here, it will not going to break apart because this is just a single layer is there, and we are done with that. Now we have already done with the stuff. Now we need to save this file. So you can export this file. Just go over to this option, and you need to export either as a PNG, but we don't want it to export as a PNG. We want it to save as a SVG. So I'm just going to go over to the save option, and so now we need to export it. Now there is so many different kinds of file format. You can see the plain SVG, Inkscape SVG, or compressed Inkscape SVG, compressed plain SVG, optimized SVG. There are so many different kinds of SVG. We're just going to go over to the plain SVG, and you can type the file name over here, the black design, whatever file name you want to do, and click save. Boom, we have saved this file, and this is the way to convert a PNG file into the SVG files, because PNG files are pixelated. If you're gonna zoom in, you're gonna see they are blurred or pixelated, but when we have converted into the SVG files, this file would never ever be pixelated. So what you need to do, just import your file, import your PNG file into the Inkscape, and then just head over to the simple path and go to the trace bitmap and select your design, select your colors according to it, and then separate the layers together, like separate all the layers and pick up the layers that you want to pick up and delete rest all the layers, and then save it as an SVG file. That's it guys, that's all you want to do it with. Like you can minimize it, maximize it, and zoom in, and can see that this file is not at all looking as pixelated. Like you can see the each and every corner of this line or this design is quite clear, no matter SVG file. So that's it for today's tutorial guys. I hope you really find it useful and enjoyable. Do let me know in the comment section below. Is this video helpful to you or not? I would really love to hear from you. Thank you so much, and that's it.
So I hope you really enjoyed today's video. Leave a comment below. Let me know, have you ever sold SVG crafts? Have you ever made the SVG files? I would really love to hear from you. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video guys. See you for the next time. Take care. Bye guys.